This is a quick poop and shoot. All right, quick, put a little poop on there, a little Bondo. Nice little turd filler. Sand it down, sand it flat, primer, paint, out the door.
One of the best scientific minds we have today.
Mark Colbert, Speedokote Refinish Network. All right, guys, we got a good one. We got my RSX. Got this thing a little while ago. Got it for, even though it's higher miles and everything like that, got it for a pretty steal of a price. And the reason I got it for the price I got it for was because of that right there. A lot of places in the country that will not pass inspection. So even though this is an iconic sports car of the early 2000s, high miles, rust, you ain't getting no money for it. However, we know how to fix that here, kinda. Reality is that this type of stuff should be cut out, fresh metal welded in, blah, blah. We're gonna glass it. This is a quick poop and shoot. All right, quick, put a little poop on there, a little Bondo. Nice little turd filler. Sand it down, sand it flat, primer, paint, out the door. Catch you guys on the prep side. Now, I've said this in many other videos, and I'll say it again. Guys, using better quality body fillers and sandpapers will cut your labor time down by about 50%. We got a bunch of the SF5003 spread around the car. We're going to top it off with the SMR 15 finisher putty, and this will cut your labor time down by about in half. Now, as a pre-Bondo wipe, your best one is going to be like a mango that's going to have the most sugar in it. This is going to act as an adhesion promoter before you put any serious globs of filler on there. Spit it on there, wipe it off, and you're ready for a good spread. Now, when it comes to repairs like this quarter panel, you're really not going to want to start with a Bondo. You're going to want to start with a fiberglass. This is going to add structure. It's going to make it rigid, strong, not bulletproof, but it will add a lot of structure and strength to this, gooey globber repair we got going on here. If you're going for a professional repair, I don't advise you fixing your car like this. This is just a quick fix that'll last you about 3 to 5 years and, help get you down the road and get your car in one piece and get it down the road and get it painted. Guys, it is paint day. We made it. So I'm going pretty cheap on this job. Keep it real cheap. $189.99. We got the Speedokote SMR QC 800 cups. You guys can get those right on the website, www.speedokote.com. For those full body jobs, you can hold almost 30 ounces of paint per cup. So about 4 of them, do a full car. Throw the cups away. No washing your cup out. No shaking it up and dumping it. No. Take this, throw it in the trash. Done. And the Speedokote SMR 800 cups are compatible with the all-new Black Spider Pro Kit. When it comes with the PPS adapter, everything is compatible. Everything works together. Right now, we're doing one final wipe and clean with the SMR 800 pre-clean water-based cleaner. If a car has been pressure washed before paint, guys, you don't really have to use any crazy heavy solvents. Just a quick wipe over with the pre-clean, and you're ready for paint. So that's it. We're going to get this old Black Spider loaded up. We're going to start spraying. As you guys can see, the first coat did go down relatively decent. However, it went down just a little bit dry. So one of the things you can do to kind of overcompensate for that, if you're like me and you accidentally picked the wrong speed activator, it was a little bit hotter today than what I was planning it to be. So the paint was drying up at a extremely fast speed, which did not help at all. Created a little bit of dryness, a little bit of orange peel. You can go ahead and put your second coat on like a full soaking wet. Not to the point where you get any runs. I mean, you might get a sag or two here and there. That's okay. You can always wet sand and buff that out. But just put your second and third coat on really, really wet. And that way it kind of flows everything out to a smooth, flat surface. Now, this isn't always magical when it comes to single stage. Sometimes with single stage, you really got to get every single coat on as good as you can, including the first. But if you do that method, you know, if you get a little bit of texture or dry spots on the first coat, try not to sweat it too much. Just put on the second coat and third coat a little bit wetter, full wet, and you should get some pretty decent results. I've been watching my buddy Brian over there at Paint Society, how he paints these Honda Acura bumpers, especially the older ones where the looks like fog light covers or whatever, and the trim on the inside of the bumper is a different color. This is the exact way that he does it. He gets the whole bumper painted one color, comes back, tapes everything up, scuffs the areas that are meant to be black, and goes ahead and goes over them with, I believe he uses like the SEM trim and bumper paint. We're using the Speedokote stuff. It's just as good, dries super fast, and it requires very little prep for it to stick, which is actually super nice. We're finishing off the job with the Speedokote RTS Wheel Silver. This is an amazing product, requires very little material to do the job. We did all 4 of these wheels with only about 6 to 8 ounces. I believe it was actually, only about 6 ounces of the wheel silver. Just dusted a real light coat over top of the existing silver that the wheels had. Obviously, we scuffed them first. And just to freshen them up, just to freshen up that silver and make it look clean. And then we went over it with a little bit of clear coat because you can't leave that RTS wheel silver bare. We went with the 1150, sprayed it on kind of dry because we weren't trying to get it super glossy. And those also came out really good. Good finishing touch to the whole job. There you guys have it. Cheapo paint job, sub 200 bucks. It's a quick little cleanup job. This wasn't anything crazy. We did do a full 3 coats of paint on this job. We'll say there was some user error in selecting the right speed activator. The medium activator in 70 to 80 degree weather is just too fast. And that's where you guys are seeing, you know, if you look real close, you know, it's got a little bit of orange peel in it. Not worried about it. With a full 3 coats of paint on this thing, I can come in with a denim buffing pad, hit it with some Speedokote compound and a denim buffing pad, go back over it with a finishing pad and knock out a little bit of that texture if I wanted to, and this thing would look fine. For a beater, it would look fine. I gotta say, for no clear coat, just a straight single stage, you know, this stuff covers good. And even though I was a Dumbo and picked the wrong speed activator, it still did lay out pretty nice. And it has a really good gloss. Like, you know, no buffing. This is fully shrunk back. I mean, you guys can see, you can perfectly see my lift and the reflection. This is good quality paint. Here's another thing I'm going to show you guys. You guys are probably going to... Ain't no other single stage on the market going to have this much flex. So here's this flexible, like, little rain thingy-mabobber, water guard or whatever. Look at that. No cracking or anything in the paint. We did scuff it going in and out of the garage, but yeah, that is some flexible paint. Bodywork came out so-so. I kind of missed the mark on the passenger side quarter panel. It's still poking out a little bit. Not perfect. Overall, it's not a perfect job, but it's perfectly imperfect. You know, I'm happy with what this car was. Rust spots everywhere, paint chipping everywhere, just total crap. It's all one color now. It's sealed. It's protected from rain and rust and all this other stuff. You know, very happy from what this car was and what we took it to. While we were at it, we installed some high performance cross-drilled and slotted rotors with some brand new pads. We have a new sponsor on board, Flash Shark Racing. They sent us some brand new lowering coilovers for this car, and they look awesome. We still probably could raise the rear up about 1/4 to 1/2 of an inch, but this is very functional ride height. Haven't driven it yet, haven't tested the ride quality, but overall they bolted in very easily, and this is definitely some quality stuff. A huge shout out to Flash Shark Racing. They are a relatively new performance part company. They have all of your Honda, all of your Acura. They even sent us a full catback exhaust for this one right here, the Genesis Turbo. We'll be doing another video on that. If you guys are looking for some of the best and cheapest, most affordable performance auto parts, performance parts specifically, you can head on over to Flash Shark Racing. They will take care of all your needs. While we had the wheels off to do the suspension, we went ahead and freshened those up, and those came out decent, not perfect, but decent. We used the SMR 1150 and put it on kind of dry, not full wet, but kind of like a textured dry coat, so they weren't like super glossy, because that's not how they look from the factory. Overall, man, I'm just happy with this thing. So we're gonna go ahead, we gotta take it to the alignment shop, get an alignment done. I still gotta go ahead and clear coat these headlights and get these done. A couple things to tidy up, but just want to show you guys the 95% finished product, because I know I haven't put out a video in a while. You guys have probably been wondering where the heck this thing was, what happened to it, you know, and everything like that. So just want to show you guys and have you guys take a look at it. That is going to wrap it up for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe. New videos every week.